It is a common misconception that we are navigating the modern world with a static, Stone Age brain. The evolutionary mismatch theory suggests our neurology is hopelessly out of sync with our modern technology, but that view ignores a core biological feature of human cognition. The truth is that our brains are relentlessly plastic. For roughly 3.3 million years, human cognition has co-evolved alongside the tools we build. Those early stones were the first step in a continuous loop of socio-technical adaptation. By outsourcing physical labor and basic memory storage to external objects, early humans freed up internal mental capacity. This newly available cognitive space allowed our ancestors to move into higher-order intellectual domains, like complex language and abstract planning. Today, we are engaging with symbiotic communication systems, environments where human and machine interaction patterns shape the development of both parties in real time. The tools we use function as external processors that physically steer our neural development, determining the specific architecture of how we process information. The latest technological threshold is agentic AI, systems capable of parsing vast datasets to execute autonomous, context-specific decisions. In the short term, access to an agentic system yields documented productivity spikes. Tasks that once required hours of synthesis are now resolved in seconds. The danger lies in whether a tool acts as a cognitive complement, expanding what we can achieve, or a direct substitute that replaces the human effort required to reach a conclusion. When an algorithm becomes a perfect substitute for thought, it initiates a structural trap. It begins with a highly accurate AI. Because the machine's output is consistently reliable, the individual user has a rational economic incentive to offload difficult, time-consuming mental tasks to the algorithm. Once that offloading occurs, the intrinsic learning effort required from the human drops near zero. The user gets the correct answer, but they bypass the cognitive struggle required to actually master the material. Multiplied across an entire population, this lack of effort degrades the community's shared epistemic infrastructure. The collective pool of human knowledge stops growing because no one is performing the individual labor necessary to replenish it. Each individual makes a logical choice to be more efficient, yet by continually outsourcing the heavy lifting to agentic AI, society inadvertently engineers its own cognitive extinction. To understand the mechanics of this decay, we can look at a 2026 dynamic economic model developed by researchers at MIT. The model proposes that successful human decision-making requires two specific inputs: community-level general knowledge and context-specific knowledge, the unique details of a given situation. General knowledge acts as a complement to human effort. When a community has a rich baseline of shared facts and theories, the individual learning process yields a much higher return, making it easier to solve complex problems. Agentic AI, however, excels at delivering context-specific advice. Because it hands the user the final solution, it acts as a direct substitute for the human effort normally spent wrestling with a problem. This substitution disrupts a mechanism known as economies of scope in learning. Historically, the individual labor required to understand a specific context produces a byproduct. Every time a human struggles through a problem, they generate a public signal, a new insight, that accumulates into the community's stock of general knowledge. If we outsource that context-specific labor to an algorithm, humans stop generating that public signal. We extract the answers we need today, but we starve the community's general knowledge stock for tomorrow. This chart plots the transition of general knowledge over time. The vertical axis represents future collective knowledge, driven by current knowledge on the horizontal axis. The point XH represents a high knowledge steady state, where human effort keeps the community's baseline knowledge robust. But human effort is elastic. If the precision of an AI agent exceeds a critical threshold, people rapidly abandon their own cognitive labor in favor of the algorithm's output. This second chart shows the resulting phase transition. The accuracy of the AI breaks the positive feedback loop, depressing the knowledge accumulation curve and eliminating the high knowledge steady state. We are left with a knowledge collapse steady state, where shared baseline knowledge drifts continuously toward zero. The irony is that the AI continues to function flawlessly, handing out perfect recommendations. But the human population, having lost its general knowledge, no longer possesses the foundational frameworks required to interpret or verify that advice. The mathematics show that without forced, continuous human effort, an AI-reliant society will undergo an irreversible collapse of its shared intellectual infrastructure. Surviving this mathematical trap requires a deliberate shift in strategy. Organizations must abandon the default of total AI reliance and engineer an intelligence equilibrium. The first mandate is to rewire corporate incentives. Institutions must stop rewarding raw output speed and begin rewarding rigorous analysis and quality judgment. Teams need to implement agency stress tests, mandated AI off days where critical operations are performed manually. These tests expose cognitive atrophy and reveal exactly where human capability is decaying. Leadership must also define a perimeter of non-delegable tasks. High-stakes reasoning, moral valuation, and strategic synthesis must be hard-coded as human-only responsibilities. Without these frictions, organizations suffer from a deficit of the protégé effect. If junior talent never struggles through foundational problem-solving, they never develop the expertise necessary to manage the AI systems they rely on. Institutions that prioritize seamless efficiency over necessary friction will inevitably hollow out their own talent pipelines, replacing human capital with total dependence on the algorithm. On an individual level, we have to change how we interface with the technology. We must stop using AI as an answer oracle and redesign the interaction so the system acts as a cognitive mirror, forcing us into zones of desirable difficulty. This requires a disciplined protocol for hybrid intelligence. Step 1 is establishing an unassisted baseline by attempting the problem yourself. Step 2 is auditing your cognitive load to ensure you are offloading only busy work, not the core analytical challenge. Step 3 is Socratic prompting. Instead of asking for the final output, instruct the AI to ask you clarifying questions that demand a rigorous explanation. Step 4 is interrogating the black box. Force the system to detail the logic paths and specific criteria it used to reach its conclusion, rather than accepting an output blindly. The final step is reintegrating those extracted principles back into your own long-term memory. This closes the loop, converting an isolated interaction into permanent general knowledge. The objective is to coordinate qualitative human wisdom with artificial qualitative power, ensuring that machine processing remains an extension of human intention. Human-AI coevolution is not a surrender to algorithmic supremacy. Surviving it requires treating deliberate human friction as the necessary catalyst for our cognitive growth.